Hello again, everyone. My name is Jesse Ramirez, and I am here to give you a review on the professional licensure examination part. Hello, everyone. My name is Jesse Ramirez, and I'm here again. Hello, everyone. My name is Jesse Ramirez, and I am here again for you to give a review on the professional education part of the licensure examination for our teachers. And now, our theme for today or for tonight, because this is literally evening, it's HOTS coffee. When we say HOTS, it stands for Higher Order Thinking Skills. So when we're going to sip a little bit of coffee, what HOTS coffee, we are sipping a higher thinking capacity where we can always use this every time that we are going to review or now or even when we are actually taking the licensure examination for teachers. Okay, I'm here to make a review again. So let's take a kapet pansado omelet for us to begin. Okay, for the first question. All right. Hello everyone. Good evening. I am Jesse Ramirez and I'm here to give you a review on the professional education of the licensure examination for teachers. Okay, so we have here another episode of HOTS Coffee. When we say HOTS, it stands for Higher Order Thinking Skills because I believe that when we are embody or when we put in our mind the higher thinking capacity, we're going to pull it off during our review or even our actual test in the licensure examination. So let's take a kapit pensado ulit. Let's begin. For the first question, there are several reasons why problem solving is taught in math, which is the least important. Okay, for this question, it is just really an easy question for us because we're going to identify which is the least important. But we are given the set of options here. There are A, B, C, D, where the first option is it is the main goal for the study of math. For the second option, I think as you read the four options here, uh, they're all uh, they're all related to each other. But when we say it is the least important, let us now we just have to identify which is the best important or reasons why problem solving is being taught in math. So for the first one, why bakit nga ba problem solving? When we say problem solving, we are not just integrating the means of having a problem solving skills, but also the reason why the math teachers use this problem solving set of problem solving or problem sets is for them to make to think critically and also think analytically, and that's for option C. And for the option D, of course, it provides an opportunity for the students to relate them into the real life or real world situation, and also for letter B, because the content in which the concepts or skills are learned and applied. There's an application after they learn a certain formula on a given topic in math, of course. But for here, for letter A, it is general because it says here that it is the main goal for the study of math. That is the general term, or this the general one. But for the B, C, and D, that's really a specific answer, which is the best explanation why problem solving is being taught in math. For letter A, it is the least important. Why? Because it only says there the general one. It doesn't explain something or elaborate something about why main goal or why is it problem solving is just main goal. So that's really a shallow. So that's the least important. Although it's really important, but it's the least important. So that's the answer for this question. It's letter A. Okay. No, so this is the given options here. So ano nga ba yung true when it comes to this figure? For letter A, mean 55,048,34. B mean parentheses median. So sabi nga kanina natin sa properties of the normal distribution, the mean, median, and mode are equal. So the answer here is letter C, because all the values here of the mean, median, and mode are all equal. Okay, let's proceed to now. So this is the given options here. So ano nga ba yung true when it comes to this figure? For letter A, mean 55, median 48.34, B mean parentheses median. So sabi nga kanina natin sa properties of the normal distribution, the mean, median, and mode are equal. So the answer here is letter C, because all the values here of the mean, median, and mode are all equal. Okay, let's okay for this okay for this question, in a normal distribution, which of the following is true? Okay, once again, when we say normal distribution, mean, median, and mode are all equal. So the correct answer is letter A. Alright, so let's proceed with the next question, which, once again, normal distribution also says 50% of the class perform well and other half perform poorly. So that explains how are you going to assess if the if okay if the curve or the graph is in a bell shape or in a normal distribution. You uh, it is easy to say now that the 50% of the class perform well and the other half is perform poorly. And for this next question, we're now going to delve into the validity of tests. Okay, which of the following situation may lower the validity of tests? Okay, what do you think? Is it letter A, B, C, or none of the above? Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's just have a little bit of discussion regarding the validity of this, or what are the factors that are really affects the validity of a certain test. Okay, for the first one, the length of tests. Of course, when the length of tests also has the factor in validity. So kapag sobrang haba ng test na ito, and also napaka-redundant na rin, at mga naulit-ulit na part ng items na related naman sa isa't isa, na nagpapahaba lang sa isang test, it really affects the validity of the test. So when we say validity again, it is the accuracy of the measure. Okay, when we say accuracy of the measure, whether you are going to get whether the result of the intended outcome is being measured, or is it really accurate sa pag-measure ng isang achievement ng isang bata. Okay, the achievement test. Okay, or the uh, kanilang kaalaman regarding the sa mga napagdaanang discussions for all throughout the quarter. Okay, so that's the validity. It's the test of the accuracy of measure, whether the measurement is accurate. Let's proceed for the second factor. We have the unclear directions. When we say unclear directions, it's not really and it's not easily understood by the students. They are tend to what? When we say they are unclear direction, they are tend to lose track, okay, of what they are going to do during the exam. Although during that time, if the students are not really sure, then if they're really keen to ask the teacher, then the teacher should actually answer or clarify certain directions. But some students really not really understood what is direction really meant. That's why they are going to might really affect their test. Okay, the validity of the test. For number three, reading vocabulary and sentence structure, which are too difficult to understand. So this is one of the main reason why some of students are not being able to perform well during the test. Because why? Because some words that are being used is really highfalutin, and the sentence structure is just like uh the sentence structure is for example, is just really long. When if even if the uh the the question in a certain item can be shortened and be clear when it is written or when it is constructed briefly, then the student will understand the item really well compared to to a sentence structure that being constructed really in a way that's not, it's beating around the bush. It's too long for the students to be able to comprehend really well. Okay, mahihirapan sila. And for number 4, we have poorly constructed test items. Okay, this is when there's a hint and clues all through on the different items. Kapag nagkakaroon na ng clues, especially when the teacher create a test item in number 1, and then once the student encounter the same uh, questions or the same uh, topic on the 10th item in the test, then the student might be able to answer number 1 if he didn't answer it correctly, or if he leave it blank, or if he leave it, if he left it uh, unanswered. So, magkakaroon na ng clue ngayon kasi merong ibang items na magpo-provide nito sa ibang items. Okay? So, that really affects the validity. Hindi na magiging accurate yung isang measurement tool. Okay? Just like the test. For number 5, ambiguity. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, hindi malinaw yung pagkakakonstruct because unclear directions, the reading vocabulary is really too difficult to understand. So, yan yung ambiguity. For number 6, identifiable pattern of answers. Yan, tulad ng sinasabi ko, when the students might be able to identify easily the pattern, lalo na kapag nagto-true or false yung sa isang part ng exam, maaring makaka-apekto talaga ito sa validity ng test. And also for number 7, functioning content and teaching procedure. Ito yung sinasabi ko na kapag yung isang item or yung mga items sa examination ay hindi na ituro ng teacher, makaka-apekto talaga ito sa sa validity, lalo na kapag wala ito sa objectives ng TOS. Kaya nga, importanteng may level of specification ang teacher. Okay, for number 8, factors in test administration and scoring. Dito na papasok yung cheating, dito na papasok yung environment, kung paano nga ba, anong situation or the status quo on sa loob ng classroom ng pagkakandahan ng examination. So, doon na papasok yung isang factor na paka-apekto sa validity of the test. So, let's go back to the question. Sa ano nga ba dito? We have Mrs. Hosea increases the number of items measuring each specific skill from 3 to 5. Of course, it increases the number of items because why? To further measure. Okay, yun yung intention ni Hosea, to further measure whether the student really understood or really retained or uh, have really retained the concept on a certain topic, kaya dinagdagan niya ng number items, which is really good. And also for Mr. Santosa, for letter B, simplifies the language in the directions of the test. That's really a salute to me, Mr. Santosa, because simplifying the language in the direction makes the students understood the directions really well. or letter C, Miss Lopez removes the items in the achievement test that everyone would be able to answer correctly. Of course, that's good point for Miss Lopez because removing items that are really, really easy, okay, for students to answer, uh, is not okay, may affect the validity of the test. Kaya she needs to remove those items because mag-encourage din ito ng cheating sa totoo lang. Okay? Kasi kapag sobrang dali nito for other student who might not able to answer that would be able to find a way to cheat on uh, or other student would make easily share their answer to other students because that's just a really easy question, okay, in an examination. So ABC are good points, okay. It we good points to okay to increase the validity of the test. Okay, so there is none of the above. So letter D is the correct answer because all of the given options in ABC, okay, is the good points to increase the validity of the test. So none of the above is the correct answer. Okay, so that's it. We're going to end up here. So let's see you for our next episode of HOTS Coffee, where we're going to make your where I am going to make your licensure examination comes with a flying color. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and I'm sure this episode really helps you a lot. Thank you so much. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day.